Scientists and curious minds are both very interested in the astonishing shift that is currently taking place in Africa. The coming division of Africa into two separate countries is being orchestrated by the tectonic processes that have sculpted our globe over centuries. Interesting issues concerning this historic occasion's effects on local cultures, ecosystems, and the global environment have been raised. Join us as we explore the mysteries and realities that lie at the heart of Africa's mystifying metamorphosis. Are you willing to explore the mysteries of Earth's constantly changing story in Africa, where the continent is about to split into two distinct landmasses? Let's start this journey through the East African Rift. A unique geological event is taking place as a result of the East African Rift system, which is situated in East Africa. The Arabian Plate and the Somali Plate are two tectonic plates that are gradually drifting away and converging in this area. The Earth's crust gets stretched as a result of this separation, making it thinner and more brittle in the future. A rift valley, a long area dotted with fissures, fractures, and volcanoes, is the result of this process. The East African Rift System's tectonic plates will continue to diverge over millions of years, resulting in continued rift valley expansion. A new ocean basin will eventually be created between the divergent plates when the area is flooded by the ocean. The African continent will be divided into two separate land masses by this new ocean. Similar to how South America and Africa split apart 138 million years ago, causing the South Atlantic Ocean to emerge, continental rifting requires strong horizontal extensional pressures that can rupture the lithosphere. The African Rift, which is predominantly caused by mantle movement beneath the Earth's surface, serves as an active example of this geological occurrence. The lithosphere experiences an upward strain from the ascent of a large mantle plume, which causes it to thin as temperatures rise and stretch and fracture. This process produces rift valleys, which are easily recognized from space due to their characteristic landscapes of depressions split by faults and surrounded by rising terrain. A series of parallel rift valleys, divided by sizable bounding faults, make up the East African geological system. It's interesting to note that these fissures didn't form all at once. Rather, they followed a pattern that started in a faraway area in northern Ethiopia around 30 million years ago. This pattern gradually moved south at a rate of 2.5 to 5 centimeters each year, eventually reaching Zimbabwe. Even though many people may not directly notice seismic activity, it can be caused by the development of brand new faults, fissures, and cracks, as well as the reactivation of already existing faults. The tectonic plates of the Nubian and Somali regions, which are migrating apart, are the cause of this occurrence. The majority of earthquakes in East Africa normally have a small magnitude and are dispersed over a large area that includes the Rift Valley. Volcanic eruptions are a sign that continental breakdown is still happening close to the Earth's surface, where molten layers are active. The transition of the African continent will, however, take place over millions of years, giving people plenty of time to adapt and reducing the likelihood of unexpected catastrophic occurrences near the rift zone, where the continents are gradually separating. The region's drainage patterns and ecology will be greatly impacted when the Rift Valley widens and eventually transforms into an ocean basin. New lakes will be created as a result of changes to river courses, while some current bodies of water may vanish. Infrastructure upgrades, such as new roads and bridges, are required by these changes, and locals may eventually have to move away from the rift zone. Diverse difficulties and dangers could result from the partition of Africa into two continents, including an increase in volcanic and seismic activity, changes in drainage patterns, changes to coastal regions, and their effects on civilization, the economy, and politics. There are steps to lower risks and improve readiness for the long-term effects of this continental split given the Earth's dynamic nature over time. By carefully observing natural activity, scientists can get important insights into the continuing processes and potential dangers within the East African Rift System. Infrastructure development can lessen the effects of upcoming geological disasters in high-risk areas, such as those close to active volcanoes or fault lines. To lessen the effects of such occurrences, local governments should invest in disaster preparedness and response strategies. Collaboration with neighboring nations through international organizations is essential to handle the long-term effects of this geological catastrophe. The division of Africa into two continents will not instantly result in significant changes due to the slow nature of continental movement, which spans millions of years. Nevertheless, it provides an intriguing illustration of how the surface of our world is constantly being reshaped by the movement of tectonic plates. Understanding these geological processes can help us better appreciate how dynamic Earth's geology is. We appreciate you watching our video. We sincerely hope it was instructive. For regular updates, don't forget to click the bell symbol, share, and subscribe to our channel.